Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. And today we're looking at compound interest and we're looking at how to work it out using a recurrence relation. This is not the usual way in which it's done, but some high school students are required to use this method. So I think it's worthwhile going through how it actually works. Now here's our problem. We've got $1,000 invested at 10% per annum. It is compounding monthly. And our total investment period is 2 years. And what we want to know is, what will this $1,000 be worth at the end of that time? Now, the basic setup for this using a recurrence relation is that our principal, our initial amount of money, V0, which is what it's called, is $1,000. And how we calculate a new amount is by taking the previous amount, Vn, and multiplying it by capital R, which is this. Now capital R is 1 plus little r over 100. In this case, little r equals 10 because little r is the interest rate. This interest rate here. So just let me go back over this. The general formula for the recurrence relation involving this problem is that Vn plus 1, the next number in the sequence, equals the previous number in the sequence multiplied by r, which is this value here, 1 plus little r over 100. And in this case, r is 10. So, before we go any further, I want to get into how we calculate this and what we do about the monthly compounding. So, let's have a look at that. Okay, so 10% per annum, that's what the PA stands for, compounding monthly. Now there are two ways of working out how we calculate the necessary interest rate for this. Now this is the first one. So each month, R, which is the annual interest rate, gets divided by 12 to bring it down to a monthly interest rate. So 10% divided by 12 is equal to 0.8333%. So when we calculate capital R, which is 1 plus little r over 100, what we get is this, 1 plus 0.833%, that's our percentage, monthly, divided by 100. And that gives us 1.008333, which is what we actually put into our calculation. So our recurrence relation looks like this. V0 equals 1,000. Vn plus 1 equals 1.008333 times Vn. That's the recurrence relation. And this is calculated by doing what we did here. Dividing the annual interest rate, 10, by 12 to get a monthly rate, inserting that into the formula for capital R, which is 1 plus our rate, our new rate, divided by 100, and we get that. Now, that's one way of doing it. There's a second way of doing it, which is a little bit faster, and is fine to use, but if it confuses you, just stick with method 1. Another way of getting capital R is to use the original interest rate, 10%, but to multiply the 100 by 12, and that has the effect of doing what we did up here. So if you put this into your calculator, you will get this number just as you got this number for this method. Anyway, this boils down to 1 plus 10 over 1200, which gives you 1.008333 as your R value. Now, when we apply that, we can work out after 1 month what the value of the $1,000 will become. So Vn plus 1 equals Vn times 1.00833. You will be sick of hearing that number. When we put the actual numbers into our formula, remember that V0 up here is equal to 1,000. So that is $1,000 times this number here, and it gives us $1,008.33. So after 1 month, we have $1,008.33. Now, the burning question is, however, what is this worth after 2 years of monthly compounding? And that's the next thing that we're going to calculate. So, to reiterate, V0 equals 1,000, Vn plus 1 equals 1.00833 times Vn, and we can, it doesn't matter what order we put these in. So what we're looking for is we're looking for the value of this after not 1 month, but 24 months. So this is what we do. We know the number that we're looking for. We're looking for V24. And what that is equal to is V0 times 1.00833 to the power of 24. So that's the shortest way of doing this. Now, it's not the only way of doing this. What you could do is, if you've got a calculator with the necessary capability, you can enter the formula into your calculator with what V0 is and what the interest rate is, and you can use a repeat button on your calculator and just tap it 24 times, and you will get, the first thing you'll get is this, and then the next thing will be a slightly higher value all the way through to 24 months. But for those of you who only use a scientific calculator, this is the way to do it. So V24 is going to equal $1,000 times 1.00833 to the power of 24, and I'll just insert that into my very standard $30 scientific calculator. 1,000 times 1.00833 to the power of 24. So there it all is. I hope you can see that on that screen. Hopefully the camera can focus on that. And when I push go, the answer that I get is $1,220.38. Again, I hope you can see that. So there's the calculation. 1,000 times 1.00833 to the power of 24, and it equals 1220.38. 1220.38. Now, it's not in the question, but if you were asked, how much interest did you earn? The amount of interest that you earned is the difference between V24 and V0. So I'll put this in here. $1,220.38 minus 1,000, which equals $220. Better put dollar signs in. $220.38. Now, it's not the easiest thing in the world when you first come across this. Recurrence relations don't make this particularly easy or understandable, but I hope that this has made a difference. If it has, if you found it useful, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.